Um, I guess it's a good time to pop out this video. So tonight, right now, it's April the 30th, 2016. PBC on Fox on the undercard of Ortiz versus Berto 2. I guess you can consider it an unofficial WBC eliminator where you had Edwin Rodriguez. Remember, he fought Andre Ward over on HBO, about 3 years ago or so, versus versus a fighter by the name of Thomas Top Dog Williams, who many boxing fans do not know. Well, what I do know is, and I barely know him myself, I'm not even going to fraud. He fought Gabriel Campillo after Gabriel Campillo got beat up by Sergey Kovalev in Fanfara. So right now, you're looking at the fact that this Thomas Top Dog Williams is the number one contender for, or not the number one contender. Well, you might as well say he's the number one contender because they've already announced and they've already been talking about and building up that the winner of this Rodriguez versus Williams fight will be the next in line for Adonis Stevenson. You even have Adonis Stevenson in the media and social media saying he's going to be eyeing this fight carefully, to scout his prey. So Stevenson versus Williams is on the horizon, and you're going to have Stevenson where he's fought Saki Obika, Tommy Karpinski, and when this Williams fight finally goes through, Williams, and you have to think, well, damn, I know the reason why, the deep reason why we can't get Sergey Kovalev, WBO, IBF, and WBA, as well as, I believe he's the Ring Magazine champion at light heavyweight. I know they stripped Adonis, but we're not going to get too deep into it. I know the reason why it can't happen. Yes, there was a purse bid for Adonis Stevenson to fight Sergey Kovalev, but Sergey Kovalev's team pulled out of the purse bid because of Sergey Kovalev's obligation to HBO, and they probably would have got outbid by Al Heyman, and Sergey Kovalev would have had to end up fighting on PBC or Showtime, whatever the case may be. It's just still now at this point in time, it's like these two guys, for whatever reasons, they're circling each other and won't fight each other. You had Adonis Stevenson go as far as to confront Sergey Kovalev on HBO. Hey, this is me. I am the real champ. And start, it's sad. It's sad because now you're thinking, well, there's fights that I would love to see Adonis Stevenson fight, but I'm starting to wonder myself, is this Adonis Stevenson really saying, I want to fight these guys, but not these guys? Or is it really his promoters, handlers, Al Heyman, or whoever keeping him away from the big fights? Because for some reason, I'm starting to think that Adonis Stevenson doesn't really want to fight the best. Just my personal opinion. Because I'm thinking, well, what about maybe a James DeGale if a James DeGale moves up? Now, we know James DeGale was tied up for the rest of the year because after tonight, if he wins against Roger Leo Bad Medina, then he's going to have to fight Bottle Jack if Bottle Jack wins against Lucien Bute. But what about one of the Durrell brothers? Maybe one of those guys can move up. Hell, I don't even maybe ever want to see a Chad Dawson rematch. But then Chad Dawson got Tommy Carpenter problems. So, also, what's going on with the Fanfara rematch? There was a couple of articles and some news circulating around that Fanfara was maybe pricing himself out. I just don't know. I just don't know. And anyway, let me get back to this Gerald Washington Fast Eddie Chambers fight where he's just not putting on the show. He's getting his PBC airtime and he's just not doing anything. And also, there's a Showtime card, that I was just talking about coming on. But as the story develops, we will talk more about Adonis Stevenson versus Thomas Williams, whatever network that's going to be on. It's just sad. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. I'm History Controversy. This is History Controversy Live. Follow me on Twitter. All the links to my social media are right down below in the description box. Please subscribe.